So basically, collections accepts all type of objects, right? So when you are not specifying the data type, so while retrieving time, you need to do a typecasting, right? Type mismatch errors you will get, then you have to do typecasting, right? So to avoid that, right, to avoid that problems, so there is a concept in collections, generics. So you can define your collection with one type of data, elements you can. And also you can store only that type of elements in that collection. That is called generics. So that what is the advantage? The advantage of generics is it reduces the type mismatch errors. So that's the main advantage that we can achieve with this generics concept. And so generics are you using in Selenium? Yes, we are using in Selenium. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, Ramesh.
Okay. So that's a very important concept in generics. So the main purpose is so you can make your collection type safe. So at runtime, you don't need to do a typecasting. So type safety will be there. And so you can easily compile time itself, you can check the typing, what type of data you are storing in the collection. So you can avoid the compile time errors. That's the main advantage of these generics. So basically generics allows you to have only one type of object in the collection. One type of object in the collection that is possible with the generics. If you don't specify the generics, you can place any type of object. You can store any type of object. So that's why you need to use the generic concept. Okay. So elimination of main advantage, elimination of casting. So see list, new array list. So this is the interface, that object reference equal to new implementing class object. So implementing class only you can create object. So that's what we did here. Then you can add the data, string type data, string s equal. Now see, when you're getting, you didn't add a generic here. So you didn't specify the data type of this collection. Without collection, you did it. Now see, you are typecasting here. So when you're getting list.get method, and it is, you are assigned to string, you want to, this is the string, right? So you need to do typecasting. If you do generics, you don't need to do that. See that. When you rewritten this code, see list after what is adding? A data type. Angular brackets inside, you are specifying what type of data you want to store in this list collection. So both sides you have to include this angular bracket inside the data type. So whatever the angular bracket inside data type, that is the data type of your list collection objects. So it will accept only string type now. You cannot place a different type. Here, see, you don't need a typecasting. See, the string s equal to list dot get of 0. No typecasting required here because you specified here a data type. So that's the advantage. So with generics concept, while creating a collection itself, so you declare the generics. So that will help us to avoid the typecasting. So this is the array list, AL equal to new array list. This is a non-generic concept. and below one is array list, angular bracket, string, AL equal to new array list, string. Both left hand and right hand side you have to declare the type in the angular brackets. So what will happen? So you have to specify the data type in the angular braces. So now array list is forced to have only one specified type of objects. If you try to add another type of object, it gives a compile time error. So that's the main purpose of this. So generics concept. So now where E is used in the Selenium. So let's see. Selenium few methods will return the collections. So those methods already declared as a generic type. So list angular bracket data type. So collection name equal to WebDriver plural methods. So plural method means they will return a collection of objects, a collection of elements, right? So that is returning a collection of objects that you can store in this collection. So that a collection elements data type is this one. If anybody asks what is the data type of this collection means, you have to look for the angular bracket inside. What is there? That is the data type. All the elements are this data type elements. Next, list collection name equal to new array list. So this is the one, say, non-generic format. So you are not using any generics. So now another one. List is an interface, right? Interface, angular bracket inside a data type, collection name equal to new array list, angular bracket data type. So parenthesis. So this is the generic format. Even we have a set collection. So we have seen list collection, right? Now there is a one more set collection. So set collection also you can use for this generics. Set angular bracket data type collection name equal to WebDriver plural methods. So set angular bracket data type collection name equal to new implementing class a data type. That means some WebDriver plural methods are returning a list type collection. Some WebDriver plural methods are returning a set type collection. Then we'll see what is the difference between both of them. Okay. So what is the difference between both of them? So set data type collection name equal to new hash set or linked hash set or a tree set and angular bracket data type parenthesis. So that's the generic format how to create with a set collection. So any questions here on the generics? Okay. So let's move on to the set interface next. After set interface, we'll write the programs, list programs we'll write. Okay. So what is set? We understood now till now. List, right? List we understood. So then we have a set collection. What is set collection? Set is a sub-interface of collection interface. And set contains unique queue elements. List contains duplicate elements. Set contains unique queue elements. Even though if you insert a duplicate, it will return you unique elements. And set is unordered collection. So list is ordered collection. And the set is implemented by hash set, linked hash set, tree set. These are the three classes implementing the set, already implemented. So implementation is done. That's a set collection. So set data type S1 equal to new hash set data type. Set data type S2 equal to new linked hash set. So angular bracket data type. This is the generics. All are generics we declared. Set data type S3 equal to new tree set data type. So this is the diagram how the implementation happened. See, set extends to collection. Set is again implementing in the hash set, linked hash set, tree set. So basically, the difference between list and set is so having only unique elements. If you insert the duplicate elements also, it will take only one. While returning, it will return only one. Right? So we have list one is, it contains duplicate elements. List is ordered collection. Set is unordered collection. List provides the methods to access the elements based on the index, but set doesn't work based on the index. Set collection doesn't. So work based on the index. List is implemented by array list, linked list, vector classes. Set is implemented by hash set, linked hash set, and tree set classes. So these are the main differences between list and set. So let's understand what is hash set. So you can understand hash. So based on hash code, the elements will be stored in the set collection. That's the difference between list and set. So hash set class is used to create a collection. So that uses the hash table for storing the elements. So basically hashing technique it will use to store the elements. Hashing means a memory, right? Memory based it will store, not based on the index. Hash set contains unique elements. Hash set allows null value. Hash set class is non-synchronized. Hash set doesn't maintain the insertion order. So elements are inserted on the basis of their hash code. Elements are inserted on the basis of their hash code. That's a hash set. And hash set is the best approach for search operations. And the initial default capacity is 16. And once 3/4 is filled, again, so one more set of 16 buckets will be loaded automatically. So that's how elements will go and store in the set collection. So I'll show you that how this will calculate memory, which memory it will go, and I'll show you in the map. Okay, so that you can understand how hashing will store the elements based on the memory. Okay. So hash set, so structure you can see public class hash set extends abstract set, implements a set to clonable serializable. These are the three interfaces it is implemented in this hash set class. And constructors, default constructor parameterized with integer and float load factor, and a collection. See, you can pass directly collection also. Right. Next, methods is a common collection methods. There is nothing new. Same methods you can use. Right. So what is the difference between hash set and linked hash set? So linked hash set class represent the linked list implementation of set interface. Linked list implementation means, and so one node pointing to other node. Node is nothing but the memory area where it will store the element. Okay, so hash set is an unordered collection, but if you use a linked hash set, you can get the insertion order. It maintains the insertion order. So only insertion order, which order you inserted, that order it will return. But with the hash set, there is no guarantee you will get the insertion order. So because it stores based on the hashing technique, right? So we don't know where that memory inside this element will store. But linked hash set is not like that. So they will store in the order. Which order you inserted, that order they will come. Next, tree set. So tree set class implements the set interface. Basically that uses a tree for storage. Like, you can sort the elements in the alphabetical order. That's the tree set. So in the ascending order, it will sort. So these are the three classes and their differences. How to convert a set into list collection? Okay, you have a set collection. How can you convert that? List collection. So here is that. List, angular bracket, data type, list collection name equal to new array list, string, and pass the set collection. Set collection name you pass. Automatically it will convert into list collection. So another one, how to convert a list into set collection. So again, you declare a set interface data type collection name equal to new hash set data type list collection name. So this is the how you can convert list into set, set into list. So these are very important. Please remember those scenarios. So we already discussed list and set. Again, we don't want to discuss much. Let's go to iterator and list iterator difference. So what is the difference between iterator and list iterator? Iterator can traverse in forward direction only, whereas list iterator can be used to traverse in both the directions. That means front to previous. So both elements you can access with the list iterator. And list iterator inherits the iterator interface. So basically list iterator comes with extra functionalities like has previous, has next to. So you can add all the elements, you can get the elements, you can get the previous elements and current elements. You can check also next and previous elements easily with the list iterator. But another very important point is you can use iterator for traversing the list and set both. But whereas list iterator can be used only for list only. Remember that. List iterator can be used to traverse only list. Whereas iterator can be used to traverse both the set and the list collection. Both set and list collection. So that's the difference between iterator and list iterator. Then how can you iterate any collection? So we have a few things. Like first one is by using iterator interface. So syntax is iterator interface, it equal to collection name dot iterator method. Then while loop you have to use while it dot has next method inside the body, right? It dot next to get the element of that it variable. So you have to use a next method. So this is the code. So very useful. Okay. Okay, any questions? Okay. So the second one, you can use a for each loop. What is for each loop? For bracket, data type, variable name, colon, collection name. So we can write the statement or logic. Or these two you can use for the set collection only, set and list collection, both. Iterator and for each loop, you can use for list and set. But third one, normal for loop, you can use only for list collection. You can use only for list collection. So this is how you can iterate the collections. So anywhere you want to iterate the collection, these three processes you can use. So there I have given a lot of programs. So you can try it out, all of them. And also, and I'll show you all these, okay? So this will, so some hints I have given. Maybe if you want, you can solve all these problems. So it is Java program to print union of two array elements and common elements from two given arrays. So that's the hint. So I'm giving you some hints also. You can try it out. Otherwise, we'll do some of the programs. Okay. So I'm going to show you all these programs. Let's go. So first we'll start with a list collection. So I'll show you list collection without generics and with generics. Set collection with generics. We'll write some programs. Okay. Let me take this entire collection folder. So that we can. Okay, array list. So I'm creating a list interface AL collection name equal to new array list. So this is the list without generics concept. Can you tell me now what is the data type of this AL?
Object.
Yeah, right. So you're right. Exactly, it's an object. If I told you object class time, if you don't know the data type of any element, that element data type is going to be object class. Please remember that, okay? Now, I want to find the size. How can you find the size? With the collection name dot size method. So you can print the collection elements directly. Just give the collection name automatically. That all the elements in the collection will be printed in the square brackets. So how to insert the elements into collection? See, al dot add Java. So I'm inserting a string type data into this collection. al dot add Python. I'm inserting Python in the second place. Now Java in the first place, Python in the second place, right? That's the order. Now I want to insert an element based on the position or index. See, we have a method, right? In the list is providing add with index and the element. So what I'm doing, al dot add 1. 1 means second position, right? Second position, I want to place this element. Now, what is the order of these elements? Can anyone tell me?
Java, Python.
Java, true. Second place, true will come. Basically, you inserted Python. But what is happening here? It will give you the precedence for the index. So that this will push down and this will go there. So this shifting takes place. So index based is the more priority. And that index, true will place and Python will move to next position. That is third position. Python will move to third position. That means the order is Java, second place true, third place Python. So that's the order how it will be. So after inserting the elements also, you can change with index based. Now you can find the size because 3 elements, right? So collection dot size. So then you can print the elements, AL elements. Now you will get like this, Java true Python. So in the square brackets, it will be printed if you use the collection name in the print statement. Now, so add method is done. Insert no size method is done. 2 methods are done. Any questions on these 2 methods? Are we good?
Yes, Ram.
Okay. So let's move on add all method. Now I want to insert multiple elements at a time. How can you do that? So we have to use add all method. Collection name dot add all method, parenthesis. So list of elements, if you want to specify, you have to use arrays dot as list method and you specify all your list. So what are the list? I'm inserting 25. Already you have Java, true, Python. Now I'm inserting 25, 100, 3.45, 120.456, Java, Python. Already we have Java, Python. Now what will happen? Again, these also will store in another index. So this one will go and insert here. After Python, this entire elements will go insert. Now total how many elements? What is the size here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 elements are there here. So after this add all method, the size of the collection is 9. So all 9 elements will be printed. So this entire elements will go and insert here after Python. So that is the add all method. How to delete an element from the collection? Using remove method, right? So remove object element or remove int index, anyone you can use. So I'm using a index collection dot remove 3. 3 means fourth element, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3. That means 25. 25 will be removed from the collection. So now the collection size is 8. So all the elements will be printed. Next. So remove collection of elements. You need to remove a collection of elements. So how can you remove a collection of elements? So al dot remove all, and you can show arrays dot as list 3.45, 120.456 Java. So I am adding I'm removing these elements. So 3.45 you have here, 120.456 this one, and Java. So total 4 elements you are removing. Java is twice, right? It will remove that twice. So that's the after remove all means. So whatever the specified elements will be removed from the collection. Thank you. See it. Remove all, that's a remove all purpose. So is empty method. You're checking collection is empty or not. The collection is empty or not. You can check. So next we have contains method. So all are return type. So return type methods, you can always data type variable name equal to collection object dot contains method. So it will check Python is present in the collection or not. If it is present, it returns true. If it is not present, it returns false. So boolean bt equal to al dot get of 1 equals Python. So in the second position, Python is there or not, you are checking. How we are getting the collection element? Collection name dot get of 1 method. Get and the index number. So that position, your Python is there or not. So you will get it and you are comparing with this element. Collection element and comparing with Python element. So both you can compare. That's a equals method. Add all int index collection C. So al dot add all in the second place, I'm inserting these elements. So then what is the collection? So that's the index based method we are using, add all method. Then retain all method. So Only these elements will be retained, remaining all will be deleted. That's a retain all. So that's a difference you need to understand between